Not seeing my videos in your subscription feed? Make sure you've clicked the little bell next to the subscribe button to be notified of all my newest uploads. Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and if you are an Amazon Prime member and you use their movie streaming service, Prime Video, and you're a horror fan, you definitely want to pay attention to what I have to say in this video, because there is a controversy brewing surrounding Amazon Prime Video, their free streaming service, part of Amazon Prime Video, and their newly enacted policy towards movies that they deem to be too gratuitous, either gratuitously violent or gratuitously sexual. Now, I'm going to assume that most of you guys out there are familiar with Amazon Prime. You're probably Amazon Prime members, but for those of you who aren't familiar with Amazon Prime, it is a yearly membership. You pay $99 a year to be a Prime member, and that makes you privy to all sorts of member exclusive accoutrements, namely free 2-day shipping on all Prime eligible purchases, the free streaming service Amazon Prime Video. You also have access to a large streaming music catalog, as well as Prime Pantry. Now, I'm not as familiar with the latter two, but I use Amazon a lot. I buy a lot of stuff off of Amazon.com, and I love their free 2-day shipping. I've also recently really gotten into Amazon Prime Video. They have a really nice library of movies that you can stream for free as part of your $99 a year Prime membership, including a pretty nice selection of horror movies. Now, a website entitled thebloodshed.com recently reported that indie filmmaker Scott Shermer was recently contacted by Amazon Video Direct regarding his film Harvest Lake, which until recently was available to stream on Amazon Prime Video. Now, Mr. Shermer also directed a movie called Found, which I recently did a review of. I'll put a link to that review at the end of this video. But regarding his film Harvest Lake, Amazon Video Direct sent him a message that reads as follows. Hello. Amazon Video Direct periodically revises our content policy in order to improve the Amazon Video customer experience. Effective March 1st, 2017, Amazon Video Direct will no longer allow titles containing persistent or graphic sexual or violent acts, gratuitous nudity, and/or erotic themes, adult content, to be offered as included with Prime or free with pre-roll ad. We have identified the following titles within your catalog which contain adult content. Harvest Lake. In alignment with our new policy, the included with Prime and/or free with pre-roll ad offers will be removed from these titles on March 1st, 2017. For any title to remain available to customers with an included with Prime or free with pre-roll ad offer, its content, including cover images, metadata, and/or video content, must be free of persistent or graphic sexual or violent acts, gratuitous nudity, and/or erotic themes. For more information, please see our content policy guidelines. So I've clicked on Amazon Video Direct's content policy guidelines, and under offensive content, it reads as follows. What we deem offensive is probably about what you would expect. Even though what I would consider to be offensive, you may not consider to be offensive, and what you consider offensive, I may not consider to be offensive. However, and I continue, we reserve the right to determine the appropriateness of all content and to accept or reject any videos because they are offensive or otherwise at our discretion. In addition, we do not allow titles containing persistent or graphic sexual or violent acts, gratuitous nudity, and/or erotic themes, adult content, to be included in the Amazon Prime catalog or made available as a free with pre-roll ad offer. Now, recently, Severin Films posted on their Facebook page that one of their titles, Burial Ground, is about to be removed from Amazon Prime Video for similar reasons. Now, if you haven't seen Burial Ground, you should definitely go see Burial Ground. It is a super cheesy, super sleazy Italian zombie movie with a little person portraying a little boy, and the relationship between this little boy and his mother is awkward, to say the least. So I'm thinking about Burial Ground, and even under these guidelines, mind you, and by Italian zombie movie standards, Burial Ground is pretty tepid when it comes to blood and gore. As I recall, it's been a little while since I've seen the film. So, persistent violence, gratuitous violence, I don't know about that. Gratuitous sexuality, maybe. I do recall there being quite a bit of nudity in that film. Of course, the relationship between the mother and son being awkward could be an issue. But if we hold Burial Ground up to be the standard, which is a movie probably a lot more people have seen than Mr. Shermer's Harvest Lake, if you hold Burial Ground up to be the standard as to what is deemed inappropriate for Amazon Prime Video, there's a lot of movies, a lot of horror movies, particularly on Amazon Prime Video, that are inappropriate. I was just scanning through my own watch list on Amazon Prime Video, and I'm going, yep, that one's gone, that one's going to be gone, that one's going to be gone, yep, that one's going to be gone. When Amazon Prime Video says what we deem to be offensive is probably what you deem to be offensive, that leaves a lot of room for interpretation. It's a very slippery slope when you get into the subjectivity of what is appropriate and what is inappropriate and who is making these determinations. And again, if Burial Ground is the example of what is inappropriate, there's not going to be a lot of horror movies left on Amazon Prime Video very soon. They even leave some wiggle room in their policy as to they can either remove it entirely from Amazon Prime Video or they can put it behind a paywall where it's not, this title is not included with the free Prime Video membership. You have to pay to rent it or you have to pay so much to stream it. My argument here is what is appropriate and what's inappropriate and who is making these decisions. And again, and I have to stress to you here, looking at Burial Ground as the example for what is inappropriate and flipping through my own Amazon Prime watch list, if Burial Ground's the example of what's inappropriate, my entire watch list is gone. And we're talking a lot of movies. Probably a good 75 to 80% of the horror movies right now on Amazon Prime available to stream for free will either be removed entirely or locked behind a paywall. Protecting younger people from inappropriate or adult content, I'm totally cool with. But this doesn't really say anything about protecting, the Amazon policy doesn't say anything specifically about protecting younger people from inappropriate content. They're just protecting us in general from what they deem to be inappropriate content. And that's where I have the problem. If that horror section starts to become more and more depleted because of this new policy, I guess maybe I can wait a few extra days for my packages to arrive via Amazon. I don't know. I mean, what say you? What do you guys think about the new Amazon Prime Video policy to remove or lock behind a paywall movies that whoever they are, deem to be inappropriate or gratuitous or have adult content or adult themes? Let me know down in the comment section below. Again, this is a really slippery slope that we're on, and it was pretty eye-opening going through my watch list and being like, yep, that one's going to go, that one's going to go, that one's gone. Oh, that one's definitely gone. Yep, bye-bye to that one. Literally my entire watch list would be wiped out, and a good 80 to 85% or more of their horror section on Amazon Prime Video specifically would be wiped out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you're currently an Amazon Prime member and you're a horror movie fan, or if you're an anti-censorship proponent, would you consider canceling your Amazon Prime membership? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.